Have you ever wondered how the Canadian housing market is stacking up as we head into the final months of 2025? Welcome to the Multifamily Real Estate Insights Podcast. I'm your host, Sandy MacKay. Let's get right to it. The Canadian housing market is a mixed bag heading into the fall of 2025, with local optimism in cities like Ottawa contrasting with national skepticism. According to the RE/MAX 2025 Fall Housing Market Outlook, Ottawa is expected to remain a strong market, while the overall Canadian outlook is less rosy. RE/MAX's report, which analyzes data from January 1 to July 31, 2025, and forecasts for the remainder of the year, highlights Ottawa's resilience due to its robust job market and relative affordability compared to cities like Toronto. In Ottawa, the average sales price reached $695,209 by July 31st, marking a 2% increase year over year. The total number of homes sold by that date was 8,704, a 3.2% rise compared to the previous year. Interestingly, the total number of listings increased by 16.2%, with 12,909 listings by the end of July. However, about 33% of these properties had not sold by that time, indicating that Ottawa is currently a buyer's market. This could lead to price reductions as buyers gain negotiating power this fall, especially if interest rates remain stable. On a national scale, RE/MAX surveyed local real estate agents across Canada, revealing a consensus of skepticism. The outlook suggests a 6.5% decrease in average sale prices and a 5% decrease in year-over-year sales for the rest of 2025. This sentiment reflects concerns about the broader Canadian market, but also points to potential opportunities for first-time homebuyers if prices dip slightly as inventory increases. Despite the national skepticism, Ottawa stands out with an expected increase in average sales price by 1.5% and a projected 4.5% rise in total sales year over year. This optimism is fueled by Ottawa's strong job market, largely supported by high government employment. Compared to Toronto, where prices are expected to dip by 4% and sales by 5%, Ottawa's outlook is significantly more positive. Among Canada's major cities with populations over 1 million, only Edmonton and Ottawa are projected to see an increase in average sales prices, with Ottawa also expected to see a rise in total sales. This positions Ottawa as potentially the strongest real estate market among major Canadian cities as we transition into 2026. Today, we're diving into an exciting development from the Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation, known as CMHC, that could be a game changer for those looking to invest in or upgrade multifamily properties. It's called the CMHC Improvement Mortgage Loan Insurance, and it offers some compelling opportunities for both new construction and home improvements. Now, here's how it works. The CMHC Improvement Mortgage Loan Insurance offers insured financing up to 95% of the as-improved value for 1 or 2 unit owner-occupied properties, and up to 90% for 3 or 4 unit properties. This means that if you're looking to purchase a property that needs some work or even build a new one from scratch, you can do so with a lower down payment, which is a significant advantage in today's market. One of the standout features here is the flexibility in financing options, whether you're planning small or large-scale improvements. For new construction, the financing must be approved by CMHC at an early stage, ensuring that the lender has control of the entire building during the construction period. This helps facilitate the completion of the project without any equity takeout, which is not permitted under this program. For those considering improvements, the CMHC improvement allows for something called progress advances, which is essentially a way to get funds based on the value of improvements as they happen. For smaller projects where improvement costs are 10% or less of the as-improved value, single advances can be made. But for larger projects, progress advances are available, and CMHC will validate up to 4 consecutive advances at no cost. Another important aspect to consider is the eligibility criteria. Borrowers must be Canadian citizens, permanent residents, or non-permanent residents authorized to work in Canada. The loan-to-value ratios are quite favorable, with up to 95% for 1 to 2 unit properties and up to 90% for 3 to 4 unit properties. For small rental loans, which are non-owner occupied, the loan-to-value ratio is up to 80%. The CMHC Improvement Mortgage Loan Insurance also requires a new home warranty for all new homes, providing an additional layer of security for investors. And if you're making improvements, the property is assessed on both the current market value and the as-improved value, ensuring that the loan-to-value ratio and down payment requirements are calculated fairly. This program is particularly interesting for those in Ontario cities like Hamilton, Niagara, Burlington, Oakville, and Kitchener-Waterloo, where the demand for multifamily properties is strong. With lower down payments and flexible financing options, this could be a great time to consider investing in or upgrading your real estate portfolio. The CMHC Improvement Mortgage Loan Insurance is a testament to how innovative financing solutions can help address housing needs and support property investors. By enabling more Canadians to access the capital needed for home improvements and new construction, it aligns perfectly with the growing demand for quality rental properties across the country. If you're in the market for a new project, this is definitely something to explore. In recent news, the Mehan Group is pushing forward with a major development plan in Scarborough, which is part of the Greater Toronto Area. As reported by RENX, this ambitious project is set to transform the site at 2655 Lawrence Avenue East, currently a commercial strip plaza, into a multi-tower mixed-use development. The Mehan Group, led by President Sunil Mehan, has been active in Canadian real estate since 2005, despite being based in the United Kingdom at the time. Mehan's approach has always been opportunistic, and the acquisition of the 2.88-acre site for $3.15 million back in 2007 is a testament to his keen eye for potential. The development plan for this site includes a 32-story purpose-built rental apartment with 356 units and a 20-story building with 230 residential units and 11,480 square feet of commercial space. The site will also feature a combined total of 514 vehicle and 643 bicycle parking spaces, along with a substantial amount of amenity space, both indoors and outdoors. This development is particularly exciting for the multifamily sector, especially given the purpose-built rental aspect of the project. The first building is slated for completion within 5 years, with the decision to make the second building rental or condominium dependent on market conditions at that time. The Mehan Group's portfolio extends beyond Scarborough, with properties in other Ontario cities such as Welland, St. Catharines, Kincardine, and London, among others. Notable projects include a new indoor go-kart facility in St. Catharines and a resort renovation in Prince Edward County, showcasing Mehan's diverse interests in property development. This Scarborough development is a prime example of how strategic investments and innovative planning can lead to significant contributions to urban growth and housing solutions. With no outside investors, Mehan Group relies on bank financing and its own equity, ensuring a stable financial footing as it embarks on this ambitious project. It's developments like these that highlight the potential for growth in the multifamily real estate sector, especially in areas like Scarborough where demand for rental units remains strong. By focusing on purpose-built rentals, the Mehan Group is addressing a critical need in the housing market, providing new opportunities for both investors and residents. Thank you for listening to the Multifamily Real Estate Insights podcast. I'm your host, Sandy MacKay. See you on the next one.